the Frontline investigates what we have now. You know, Beche. But before we do that, I am quite sure that most of our listeners and viewers here in Ghana and around the world are informed about the attacks visited on CMG group of companies on Thursday about 2 a.m. Bijiri se etiefo amutie yen ene mo a mo hwe yen e wo my Ghana ene Ghana efense ewiase baabia sabri bebre mo aso ate wo a waso ntie no so afi na meyi waso tire kire se attack kese pa eba CMG group of companies. CMG no beti ase saying as a channel say Class Media Group. Now, television station ameti so ye frɛ aha CTV. CTV no ehye say dwumako yase. Ansa na ye wo radio station makomako kekakobe edu ene de edi ho. Wo mu nyina Accra FM, Class FM, enem ne ade wo mu e wo Sunyane FM, Takrade Tadi FM, Volta FM, bebre edoson. Wo mu nyina kabo mu a ayese multimedia esopa. Wo mu nyina plus TV station we so a Kwaku midi chiami. Ye nyina ye hyesa edwumako yase ye frɛ CMG. TNE CMG. CMG stands for what? Class Media Group. Edwuma kesi onye edwuma kito o. Nanso wura ha, o say departmental obia ne de Accra FM for ha. Number 1 FM for ha, we no sha obia ene ye edwuma. Wo mo ebeba na pa ewia na dwo bia kama. Ye be edwuma. Radio 4 ye bi bom tiem ye dede di nsam gu ho nibre kwan so. Wo mo wia no mo kɔ. Ejana TV 4 so anadwo ne yenso ya ba ne ya be ye de ne ekɔ. Na mijide se bri waso ate eye nano yawada no eye Wednesday anadwo akosi yawada nti yen frontline show ya be ye program Wednesday anadwo no ye program we anadwo a ye soso ye hunkuku nkaka ye koya around be 2 a.m. ye free ha be 10-11 something ye koya 2 a.m. anadwo ene ye say Assembly AC ewo fiduem hase. Well, tonight, the Frontline show wants viewers to have a glimpse of how CMG cameras captured the attacks. Beba be yimfo ni bia kyerɛw ne ya kyerɛw kwan ye fa so a CMG edwumakuo kakrakei cameras a etwa efia ha na ehia. How our cameras na capture attack na e buy so no. Na me sure say what it because breaking news bi ni ade ne nam wiem. Other sister stations ne radio stations bi so abobodero. Well, currently so here screen is what we be who say CMG group of companies ye compound on abonten ye. Into wo hwa abonten ho a sa cowardness this useless men we o muni dwuma bi dia why na small no one mo buy be park o motos e wo ho nti o mu no mu gina ho no na one mo buy o mo park o moto no yen hwe ade a na o mo ye o mo park motos na che so o mo start say afidi o mo yiyi wo mo neoma o mo petrol bombs nim ne ade no na che say afina one mo be susu ja atoto o mo petrol bombs nti o mo no mo gu ho no ha Ghana police for ene wan mo nhwe eno na that screen is into omo buy no omo ko share wall no currently what you are seeing a wall a construction of a wall into omo share wall nechi right now in a split of second hwade ebesi omo to first what petrol missile at the ball directly facing the wall no our big receptioner oranum nyamfo Alhaji Sedu Agongo we see kama so we say first missile no matter no na wo mo to ye no ohoni na no security man what ya to wirem no ono woko no wo mo sa to second one multiples of explosives pa na baby wo mo to the boy no ohoni na ye glass e dan na si ho but enimni na ye glass very beautiful yes and wo mo to petrol bomb no at the bomb say bam now where currently you are watching it, saying inside the reception and a wohono. Now, a motto and a down. We empower their being excellence. Yes. And to night officer also wọ́pẹ́ baabi di ne ho afɛnisa sɛ nkyene yɛ dɛ ɔhwɛ de wei gya ne kɔ ne ba no a wampɛ ewire mu kwaye bi mu amfa asɛm ato no to ɔno nso wɔkɔ up and down wɛ ne na obi bisa na me sɛ mɛkyerɛkyerɛ ne nneɛm to wohwɛ a the explosive was gradually intensifying nti na kyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ obi apɛ baabi di ne tifa motorbikes na wɔn aba no yɛnsa akyerɛkyerɛ mu biom. If you just join us, we are giving you the breaking news story how CMG was attacked on Wednesday dawn to Thursday around 2 a.m. the CMG group of companies came under attack by unidentified rogues, ragamuffins and rascals. And on BD said to petrol bombs at the ball. Yeah, Dino, I make a say no. Entire glass building in Nano. It break it down. Yes. It break it down. Now you can see the men. These unscrupulous fellows have nothing to do. One of them be this anyamana. Some more prepare more and we see one. Lighting. One bombs. In the split of second, we say then camera be divided. One nafi wall no ya construct ya. Eno ema ye demu fuano. One beto bomb no abo. A reception is straight up. And tonight I say, yes, now currently what you see on the screen, the wall that divide us and the street. Okay? At the jiffy, no say, Wombeto first missile, Womato, the explosion. And I just say, met a friend saying, glass, builder, a pie, and a mu nyoma dear, just say, be folks. So this is how yes, the first missile is thrown. Then the second one, I'm sure, would follow suit. Now, just a cause quite a damage. But then I must state on authority say no human being casualty and no human casualty was recorded. Ubia or ye juma ewo CMG hano huanka ubia eti asumbrimo kama. Enti this is the breaking news story most of you have heard. Other radio stations and TV stations, and breaking them. Indeed, we are noticed that investigations are currently underway. However, may I state categorically, the Frontline show condemn this heinous crime exerted or executed by those miscreants and cowards. This is a display of admission of uncertainty, fright, against the level of massive corruption, abuse of power, inept excesses characterized by the governing party NPP. Folks, and I'm not going to mess words. What did I make? They say, I didn't see an admission of the uncertainty. Woman dream my own because and you may be brain. Two, a admission of their fright. A slow, a woman, say, slow ni mua. And the crib biara. Sa company, and in the media houses, both the TV and radio, ye di pia bonteno, and yes, slow na musra, eh, diabadia. Ibizamo. And yet, a slow and a musra, a run way. Dear, you are also scared against the backdrop of the level of the massive political corruption that is being exposed on, from this very media organization, both the radio and TV. Radio phone here, marvelous stuff. Trust me. Radio phone anapa area exposes a air cost on kuma. And abuse of power and thereby inept to such as say ye expose bon ma bon na munim hwe ne ye kanso muntie. Then what we call excesses. And nyoma mo ya sabio I say mumfa nyansa ento ho. These are the things that characterized the governing party no. Come on, you should know Sabana intelligence ni na egwa. we know everything. Yes. Always will be like I say, Onyankopon wo bo na pesie no wo ho no. No bon sam so tutu no ko bi. So we are aware. We know the rhythms. In my career as a journalist, we've seen all of this many times. Obi kana asem wo say na Kwaku and na wo koye adwuma. Na mami koye adwuma na me yeden. Ha. What are you saying? Mami koye adwuma. E na meti hai. Ya ye adwuma. Momfa what am pa momfa kan say Tomahawk. Ebetimi raise building. Yeah. And I'm up a cluster bomb. Cluster bomb goes underground. Then it erupts. Me mom was some of the stuff. Tomahawk A1. And I said, then cluster. And I scud missiles. Monto from afar. So mo penso mo call Russia. And I'm call North Korea. Na mo call GAE. ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, any of them, then the mobile and warfare. Because Mumpel, CMG, no shaking. Both the radio and the television, without share of equivocation. No way. I am sounding this alarm warning straight up. We will not put this organization into submission. We want to state strongly. No form of power, intimidation, or display of power can shoot down the propel inertia already activated before now and elections. Did you hear it? Me see no form of intimidation or display of power can shoot down the propel inertia already activated before now and into the elections. There be to me be anua mode be pie akaka bensem biere no a mobeye ehunehune bie no a mobeye ebema nipa keka omon atum e wo say fidum the radio and the television. No, we describe this as there being cowardness and an affront to free speech, freedom of rights, and the fundamental ethics governing media as the fourth estate of the realm. Yes. The amobeye an act of cowardness. A slow and me na metie. Ye wa yanko baby. Yanko baby. And the amoye no so no. Esan so etotomra na emom se nipa no mo ha ne de entimi nyo mo hwe de mekan muntim yo because minim se mo hwe TV by this time mo butubutu mpumem mo tetempumem na mo hwe sa bi se de amoye no emo bia hu o na emom emra na eto emra no so ye na ga na yenim enti se etomra de a na emra na ato. That's it. But it will not deter the men and women, the gallant soldiers here. Both the radio and the television, and to two of us around, and say at all, not at all, at all. And then you say, finally, we state in unequivocation that the entire CMG media group are, however, very resolute, strong, firm, and unshakable by this cowardness act by some state actors. Did you hear it? The American said, "Edumakuwe CMG Edumakuwe, emu mema and emu ma, both radio and television. Nipa one year Eduma Hanon, one would dramonize you din. One more science who are kukudro din. One more science who are reshemu din. Now feel to me. As you have shown, we say, when we are no fanya Eduma, and no more because we and my young say, Sana, Adibi ebe to me, pa. You see, my mammy, I'm CMG Hana, Montia said, this is not to calm you. And I wait and say, boom, there be areas wrong. There are many times obey not sometimes when your response and your response in in a positive sense. We say obi be frail na ya boy abaso. For example, say be oh and be CMG aye dwuma the whole year ya boy abaso ya man plague and I say no. There are many ways sometimes for you to know that what you are doing, whether that thing is taking a ricochet effect, it's making the impact or whatever. There are so many ways to measure it. Now, this is also to tell anybody, we here CMG, the radio department, technical department, every department, sales department, everywhere. Tiasie se, edwuma na we here no a collective, obie susomwa ha. Chere say we are making the impact. It's not only your air presenters, no. It's a collective. Chere say we are making the impact. And it again also shows that the impact is being felt somewhere. Other than that, bombs. I stand to be corrected, but I think ever since in my this is the first time I'm at to say, ye dija eko media house me. Ye to me eko bro journalists wo studio no what here to really me dwane up baby afa. Mate se sebio ye de janai ekogu media house bi ni ade matete tini na ehuhu bi but ejapa se ye di japa petrol bombs ekogu media house bi ye be hye ne de nti bi da. This is the first of its kind, and it tells you say enibriaba folks ye don't be see now afi ye be ko nsem no enche executive producer Yawamba will join me shortly. Nafi yako nsem no a so far the front line investigate yakom no yes a dan makomaku edunu a wono mekobubu no ye bekom na yakohwe mu nsem. But before no, that's me executive producer ebe join me on the screens, and I watch explosions ne emu nsem see the sikoe enye asemo a emujo kra very very huge. Glass ni na papai. Yeah. But the ebe kan say adan na mama anapa na mo be mama anapa na area na mo ba anadwo die ntia. So mo nye hufo a. So wo ye hufo, they are cowards. They are rogues. They are rats. Ragamuffins. Woman nipa womo ewo bra papa bi bo da bi da. Hey ye ni mo mo hye kireni na ye ni mo. Ewrade na mo de de na ye mo koye sa de we. Hey, in the coming days, weeks, months. Hey la. Ya sembe na makokan. Intelligence ni say say if it eba more eba ni say ena mutu anamo ati say the state actors yenimo pa pressure na no odin heat ni sododo. Hey, asembe pe you know what, let me tell folks Adebi, well but my me for me see ho na ende de me pese me ko ho. Hey, wow. Okay, now let me give you something. Let me read this to you, folks. And these are intelligence. We are close to many intelligence. Na tiha. We are here to state to our listeners and viewers that the motorbikes are part of motorcycles the national security shared to stakeholders. The 2 passenger per bike is a typical NS operandi. What did I make say? NS operandi. I won't go much into this because and you maybe shall be brave. Many, I would say suspects are a minimum a closely up on them no. Per our intel no. invisible force we believe say we're contracted to do this. And I only would say this, that so far we have a lot. So we call NS no one motorbike. That motorbike requires that 2 people can sit on it. But tonight, let me mention a name and warn him ahead of this. The invisible boys. Mika say, the national security. I employ them. Who say, stakeholder consultation be say, sir, boys, when you are free political party mainstream, no one quiet, there's some quiet. But I am here to tell Ghanaians say the invisible boys of the NPP, many about almost 90% have been absorbed into the national security mainstream. Yes. Sabri, yebe yusu omuso ede. Inti say political parties na mu ho NDC, CPP, PNC and the rest. Samadriya mu say ya disbanding all these splinter groups here, me patrol. Invisible boys, many of them have been absorbed by the national security. Into munyire na mu say the battle ahead of 2024 elections, it isn't going to be easy. Tonight, I can only warn the head of the invisible boys. Ali, be careful. I can only say this. Ali, me say, be very, very careful. Now, when you bear too much. Ali, the invisible boys leader, me say, you're very, very careful. Ali and your boys. Me makama se mi achire mo say, baby amotetiri na ye ne mo anetete so we know what. Now how comes enche sabi akromfo betimi abokro no wahimfa within a matter of maybe 24-48 hours the police know what to do. You think this is what they call, listen, the modus operandi of this operation gives a key and underlining the silver liner, because intelligence operatives drew grounds where ye woniema ye peke pa they will know. You can give traces to all A, B, C, D. This is coming. Terrorist groups almost strike here. The intelligence community, may not necessarily have to go on the ground or may go on the ground depending where. But Omudruwa, you name how they pick the stuff. No one will say this act, because every act of a group of such, they all have what you call a signature that leads to traces, brings their modus operandi to bear. The movie Zero.